Is it weird that I could name like 10 people that work at Chipotle by name?
Yo, when are you gonna get the fucking
Chipotle
name right? I'm not
There's a fucking L.
Chipotle. Like fucking Jesus Christ. So, real quick, I know I have some pet peeves when it comes to eating outdoor or in the house and food etiquette while you're at the table. Do you guys have any things that to do or don't, or when you look at somebody do it, you're in just utter disgust?
I think that I am probably prone to chewing with my mouth open sometimes.
Ew.
I think it happens sometimes, especially like being alone for the past year and like COVID isolation. I feel like it's probably gotten worse.
Yeah, you think so?
I don't have anyone calling me out on it, so I'm just chewing like a cow, man, just mouth open.
Yeah,
food
I don't
flying
like
everywhere.
That's gross.
Damn, that's
bro.
disgusting.
Like hearing people chew like that shit is nasty. Really, in reality, there's nothing nasty about it, but it grows. I find it disgusting. So I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't. Yo, one thing. Oh my god, people don't know how to eat. That's just straight up.
What do you mean
Like,
they don't know how to eat?
They'll be like people, right? They'll eat like a piece of like a rib, right? You know, you're eating ribs, and they'll hold the rib with all 10 fingers.
Oh,
And I'm like, and then they got then you got like grease running down their arms and shit like that, and all their fingers are dirty. Now you can't even open the faucet to even wash your hands. Like shit like that. I can't see shit like that. It gets me panicky. Like I get nervous.
you get nervous?
Yeah, I can't be like that.
So
I can't even look at it.
When Liana's eating and she's doing all messy fingers, you're just looking at her like, oh no.
How do you
me-
hear?
Yeah. It gets
Just
me
little
desperate.
kids?
No, anybody. I think.
Yeah, I don't like children. Just throw them all
I
out.
I heard a story. This might not be like eating etiquette, but I heard a story on this gambling trip of this guy that we know was apparently like super, super, super drunk. Like they had gone to this bar. This night involved him stealing a bike from the bar at some point and riding it around town for a little bit and then returning it to the bar later that night. He just wanted to ride the bike around for a little bit. He had this whole drunken night adventure.
Yo, I'd be so fucking pissed if somebody did that.
But you don't
They
notice
just
because
borrowed
you're
your
still
bike
at the
a little
bar.
bit. Well, your bike they could have actually returned like run down on battery too.
Oh,
I mean, shouldn't you have been proud though? Like, imagine if they stole a car. They'd be out there. They'd be promoting cager mentalities. They'd be fucking burning gas and fuel. Like, at least they went eco-friendly by stealing your bike, you know?
Mhm.
Nah,
Exactly.
not even that. Like, but the fact that they could actually kill somebody with that car while they're like intoxicated,
Right?
you're not gonna kill anybody on a bike. You gotta run into like a 95-year-old woman.
It's just
Like
shattered.
it's
Fucking
I'm
Mr.
just
Glass from
So that-
Unbreakable.
or like a child.
Classic
It has to
movie.
be on either end of the spectrum. You're not really gonna die from like hitting a healthy person.
So this dude's drunken night though also involved him like lying on the floor under this like kitchen table, and there was a child eating chicken nuggets at the table and eating like a child and like dropping like chicken nuggets and whatnot. And he was complaining about being hungry, and so I was like, "There's perfectly good chicken nuggets on the ground," and this man ate them. He ate some of those
my
chicken nuggets on the ground, and it's one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard in my life.
Sorry, where is he that he's under a table with a child eating chicken nuggets?
I don't know the full context of the story. I got bits and pieces of it. There was some drinking this
I'm
weekend.
hoping it's like a friend's house or something.
I'm pretty sure it was a friend's house. I don't think it
That's
was like a
weird.
random child at a restaurant or something. He's just over there under the table, sprawled out.
Eating chicken nuggets off
Fucking
the greasy restaurant floor.
Them
That's fucking
dino nuggets.
disgusting.
yeah. I think what you gonna say something though? Oh, I think my food addict. No, it looked like he was. I think one of my pet peeves was I guess when people are eating at the table and like Pucho almost they'll eat sloppy foods or whatever, and then they'll go and reach for their drinks, and it's all greasy on their drinks, and they'll sip it, put it back down, and then they'll start eating again like nothing happens. And then it's like, and I'm just staring at them. I'm just looking, and then
did he call? Did he just call you out on this specifically, Pucho?
No. I think he meant like how Pucho doesn't
like Pucho doesn't like the greasy finger. Yeah. My bad. Mayweather effect.
Because I'm like, I would never grab a couple of greasy fingers. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
I was wondering why you had this look. I'm like, is he not
napkins on deck? Like, I'm like, no, because you're like, yeah, they're eating sloppy ass food with greasy fingers, and then they just grab the cup, like Pucho. I'm like,
the real flip. Nah, and that's just nasty to me because then your hands is greasy and it's everywhere, and it's just disgusting. And then some people, what they like to do too, they'll just be like, they could biting their nails at the dinner table, or just fucking like being too close to somebody and just breathing, like, you know what I mean? It's just like nasty shit like that. Like, don't be so close breathing over my food type shit.
I mean, they have to breathe to live.
Stop breathing when you go out to eat, people. That's one up podcast recommendation.
Don't breathe mad heavy. I don't need all that heavy ass breathing at all. Just saying. Oh, and eating chicken wings. People like to critique me. I'm going to throw it out there. It's not people. It's the Garcias. They like to critique me on how I eat my motherfucking wings. I'm tired of y'all lemon pepper eating ass motherfuckers worrying about how I eat my motherfucking wings. I eat them shits to the bone, and that's it. I don't suck cartridge. I don't fucking eat bone marrow. I don't do none of that fucking savage shit. I don't do that shit.
Tony is a lying ass motherfucker. This dude is a leaving the whole chicken on the bone ass wing eating motherfucker.
Never.
Like, you go out to eat with this dude. This is the thing. I'll be buying we'll go out. I'll be getting like 10 wings, right? Maybe and some fries or something, right? And that'll be an adequate meal. Tony be like, 25 wings, give me fries. Give me a side sandwich, and I'm like, Jesus, you're eating a lot of fucking food. And then when he starts eating these wings, he be like looking at them, and he goes like, and he like tosses it. I'm like, oh, that's why he got 25 fucking wings, because he doesn't eat the meat off this shit. Like, he's just like barely nibbling this shit, and he's like throwing full wings away. When I look at this shit, I call it out every single. I've been calling this shit out for a decade, easy. Like, yo, you're leaving all that meat. Doe used to do the same bullshit.
No,
leaving just all meat on the bone.
Nah, Doughboy probably left more than me. I barely had like the corner pieces. If there's chicken in there, I wouldn't get that. That's too far gone for me. I'm not getting that.
We can science this, dude. We can science this down. We can get some wings and we can weigh them before, and then we can weigh them after you're done, and we can see who's eating more of those wings.
Yeah, we can do that.
The problem is that if you do something like that, they're going to mentally go harder to eat the meat. So then it's like not a real fair comparison. Mm-hmm. We just need to have wings at some point and just kind of have it in our mind and just take pictures of the aftermath and just be like, yo, these are Tony's wings. These are Doey's wings, so that people can know. People need to know the types of people that would do this.
It's weird too.
They need to be labeled.
It's weird too though, because it's like the wings. I used to do it a lot, right? I'm not gonna lie. I used to do that. But when it comes to the ribs, straight off the bone, I'll fucking bam, no meat on that bone. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the chicken. I don't know. The ribs, I can finish that shit down. I won't suck the inside bone marrow and shit like all these motherfuckers do, but there'll be no meat on that bone. Pause.
Pucho changed my life with those wing flats, though.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
That method he's got where he pushes all the meat down on the bone and then, yeah.
Facts.
Just impressive, dude. That you changed my life to down the hatch.
Yeah. No, even constructive criticism, like it works. He saved me money. I used to buy a lot of wings just like that. And then once Pucho taught me, like, yo, you're not eating like 25, 30% of the meat that's left. I'm like, all right, I'll give it to him. It's a good way to eat wings.
No, it is.
Eat the food that you're purchasing.
We'll need a demonstration video at some point of Pucho's flat eating method.
Yeah.
Just sliding all the meat down.
You'll be impressed. Nigga, he dips it in ranch. Just
You
fucking
slide all the meat down, you
Oh,
dip it
no,
in
blue
ranch, eat it
cheese.
like a lollipop.
He dips
Or
it in
blue
blue
I'm
cheese
not
or
a
whatever.
ranch man.
He dips it in
I
blue
don't
cheese.
like to be labeled in ways that I am not. I am not a ranch man. I hate
Man.
ranch. Don't put that evil on me, Tony.
Man, Pucho over there dipping it in the ranch and then reaching with his ranch-covered greasy hands for his cup.
Grabbing the drink and then I got ranch dripping and I'm just chilling.
That's fucking funny.
That's fucking disgusting.
You love that shit.
Nah, dude. Oh my god. No, like even like you said right now, yo, my daughter be eating messy shit. She be like grabbing a banana, just like a good squeeze. She eats all of it, but then it's like all on her fingers and shit. And then she want to come over and be like, "Oh, puppy." I'm like, get the fuck away from me. Get out. You know, I don't know. Shit gets me anxious. All that dirtiness. Yeah, and then she be touching my fucking monitors, my screens. So like, you look at my TV, the shit is a pristine, beautiful 65-inch, beautiful TV. And then like there's like a bottom band, and you could just see it's like a bunch of handprints just all over it. Because no matter how much I clean that shit, she'll get right back at it every single day.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I swear I've still got fingerprints all over my TVs just from my nieces and nephews like growing up around me. Just kids got messy, sticky hands, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are constantly sticky. Doesn't matter. You can bathe them. 5 minutes later, that kid's gonna be sticky.
That's fucking disgusting. I hate that shit.
Did you wake up early just to go and get an icy, Doughy?
I'll always. It's like my ritual.
Yeah.
I wake up real early on these days. I get everything cleaned. I do my bed, all this nice stuff.
You gotta start shooting our producer a message and sending her pictures of your day. Like when she was shaming you the other day. Look at everything I got done before 9 a.m., Doughy.
Yeah. Some days I have my days, man, where I'm just want to sit down and relax. I don't want to do a goddamn thing today. It's like that.
You know what my pet peeve is with eating? Those people that eat pizza with like a fork and a knife. Unless it's deep dish, you don't need to do that. Just pick up the slice, dude. Fold it in half. Eat that slice.
I've never seen that. I've never seen anyone eat pizza with a fork and a knife. Not once in my entire life.
100% seen it, dude. Like I've seen it at like pizza buffets before. Like it always breaks like the person's brain too whenever they're like specifically asking like, "Can I get a fork and knife?" And they're like, "Yeah, I guess so." Fucking weirdo.
You want chopsticks too? You know what I mean? Like,
can you imagine that someone asks, "Let me get a fork and a knife," and then they start cutting up their pizza in like a bunch of little strips, and then they whip out like chopsticks out of their purse or something, and then they start eating it with chopsticks. Yeah, my brain will be destroyed. I don't know. I've never seen anybody eat pizza with a fork and knife.
I've seen somebody eat a burger with a fork and knife.
I've done that, dude. I've had some messy big ass burgers.
Yeah.
No, the whole point of that is it's a hamburger. Use your hand.
Man, we'll tell these restaurants that, man. Sometimes these restaurants overload it with nonsense, and then the bun gets drippy and soggy.
Listen,
you don't want to pick that shit up.
I'm gonna show you.
Hold
quick,
on,
right? You get a
Did you
burger.
hear what Tony just
It's
said?
a hamburger.
A handburger, yeah.
I said hand because you're gonna use your hand to eat that burger.
I was gonna ignore it.
No,
hand,
embrace that shit.
This is there's a list of items that we have, running items, where we're getting very close to proving that Tony is an alien inside of a human body. Like he's wearing a human, like a meat bag, and he's just acting as a human, but he doesn't really, like, he just thought it was a hamburger
Because you
eat it with your hands.
Nah, it's a hamburger.
Hand
asshole.
fries.
I'm just saying.
Hand tenders.
I was going on with the fucking joke. It's a hand.
The
You eat it with
general
your hand.
text
It's a
area.
hamburger. Yeah, general
Hey.
text, bitch.
a hand corn dog.
Right.
How about that for a hand, bitch? But nah, bro, burgers like the hangover burgers with the fried egg on top or whatever, bro. You grab that shit and you gotta like pinch the back, right? You pinch the back of the bun where the burger's at. So if the liquids go, it kind of just sits. But the sides is the issue, right? So what you do, you take a small bite from the side, right? Then you go back to the middle. Now you got a cone-shaped type hole there. So now it's just like a reservoir. It sits there. So all the juices are right there. And then you just go to town on that bad boy. And you know, your fingers might be a little messy, maybe. But you're
You're definitely gonna have that grease.
Nah,
I just added Tony's hamburger technique to the list of shit I don't want to see in my life. What the fuck did you just describe?
Watch. I'm gonna get a bro.
Pucho is gonna be analyzing you the next time you go and get handburgers with him.
What the fuck?
Oh,
No. How about just get good burgers, people? Don't buy these fucking burgers with all the crazy shit and eggs in there and all this. Burgers should be meat, cheese, bun, maybe bacon. That's it. Everything
no lettuce,
else,
no tomatoes,
onion. You put onion in your burger.
some arugula.
Tomato's the worst fucking invention of all time. This is fucking disgusting. Except I love all the pastas and cooked tomatoes. You
gotta get some ranch on the side to dip that burger into.
No. I'm exaggerating. I don't like raw tomato. That shit's disgusting. It's goopy. That shit tastes bad. It's mad wet.
Mad wet. Always soggy and wet.
I don't like wet ass shit. It's disgusting.
It's good mushy. I don't like tomatoes.
You heard what Tony said? You gotta fucking pinch the back of your burger because of how many sauces he's got. It's gonna get to the bottom, and when he goes to eat it at the end, that bread is just gonna crumble apart. It's not even bread anymore.
It's not me. It's Mateo. Mateo is having these issues. I don't have these issues.
So you've never done the technique you just described. You just
I've done it, but I don't have to do it. I'm giving him the tips. I'm giving him the tools. I'm taking the hinges off the door, putting it in the fuckboy's hands. That's what I'm doing.
Wow.
You're the fuckboy, Mateo. If you must
know. Okay.
No, but that's DJ Khaled's fucking quote. But no. So I don't know. I like burgers. I like all. You know what I mean. But eating a burger with a fork and knife is fucking beyond me. Let alone a fucking pizza at that. I just came in from dropping off the kid with his mom in the living room. And that's all I heard. So who the fuck here ate pizza with a fork and knife? Who here did that?
I've only ever done it with like a super messy like deep dish pizza, which y'all don't approve of. So y'all don't have that issue. Well, but I've seen people do it on like just normal slices of pizza before. Like I've 100% seen that happen in public.
Fucking Faza over here eating a fucking pizza with a fork.
No. Knife. I mean a deep dish. It's a fucking pie. You gotta eat it. It's not a pizza. Mm-hmm. It's a pie.
You bend that shit.
Yo, Pizza Hut deep dish fire.
I want to throw up right now when you just said that.
I was hoping you didn't talk, like a silence just lingered. Just a little longer.
No, it hurt me.
We just fade to black. The pod ends right there.
Curtain drops. It comes back up. Doey's alone. He's like, what the fuck just...
Yo, their personal pan? Y'all never had a personal pan? That shit is fire.
I thought you said deep dish.
It is pan pizza, I guess. Yeah, like the pan pizza. That's considered.
It's like a thick
dish.
pizza. That's not a fucking deep dish. Some deep dish shits be that fat,
like that.
Well, all the way through. It's a pie.
Okay. So like the pan pizza, I'm talking about pan pizza.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, they're fast food pizzas. It's not good pizza. It's just it's good food.
Also, I want to bring up something real quick, and it's irrelevant, but I am not the only person that calls people by their names. Like, you know how we had that conversation about the waitresses and waiters? Fucking Milson does the same shit. We was at Publix, and I was going to say thank you to the lady, and I looked for her name, and Milson beat me to the punch. He said her name and everything. I was like, he does this shit too? I was like, hey, I didn't say nothing to him. Let's let that shit simmer and let it ride. But I was like, okay, there's definitely people who are respectful and responsible to, and treat people with the respect they need to be treated with by their names, not hey or sir or ma'am, And shout outs to Milson if he watches this. We're both 80s babies, and 80s babies are cut differently. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
These two really want to prove they know how to read. That's all it is. So they're reading name tags all day.
What's her name tag?
Oh, Jessica, could I get a soda, please? It's so fucking bizarre. Whatever, man. I guess you're very respectful, Tony. I remember the next time you're a disrespectful little shit. How 80s baby you are. So.
Damn.
He's a father, dude.
I'm a father. I'm a fucking father.
Yeah, you should set a very good example instead of making your son a fucking weirdo like you. You gotta rein yourself in. You gotta learn your bad ways and don't put that on your kid. Calling people by their names on their name tag, this shit's kind of weird.
It might be, but it's respectful.
Yeah, nobody said it's not respectful. That's never been the topic of conversation. All we've ever said is the shit is weird. It's different.
I'm different. We cut
and
different.
when you do that, a lot of these employees, these workers, they'd be a little uncomfortable. They'd be like, "Oh shit, who the fuck?"
Is it weird that I could name like 10 people that work at Chipotle by name?
Yo, when are you gonna get the fucking name right?
There's a fucking L.
Chipotle. Like fucking. Jesus Christ, though.
No, I mean it's not weird. You've been going there for like 2 years.
Yeah, facts. And you tip these guys. You probably paid half their salary.
I haven't tipped in months. Okay, it's been
they
like
shine
4
up that
months.
tip jar whenever they see Joey walking towards them.
Yo, they get mad happy when they see Dope pull up. They're like, "Oh, we about to get paid." They only work there for Dope's tip, nigga. They don't work for their
It's one that comes around. Tips.
Tip Central out here. Dope's the tip master at this point. Oh man. But anyways, yeah. Sorry for the little fucking side story, but